Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dear friend.
Who is this man? And why does everybody want to wrap their arms around him and squeeze?
Hello, hello.
Who is the mysterious Mr. Lopez, whose name is bandied about so much?
I feel like starstruck.
Oh.
I can't believe I know you.
He really is an amazing, amazing man.
Hi, Anita.
He's an institution here on Vashon.
Well, what is this?
You are the legend.
Oh, wow.
Character there.
Oh, yeah. Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much.
We're some of Cornelius's biggest fans.
Apparently his name is Cornelius. Apparently he's a big deal.
He is a legend, memorable, inventive,
Adored by all, it seems.
thoughtful, supportive.
Young and old.
All of what he does is super cool, so I just wanted to come out and celebrate him.
How is it exactly that he evokes so much happiness? Is he some famous actor returning home? A rock star, perhaps? No, he's much more important than that. If you venture to Vashon Island just across the water from Seattle, you may see orcas and mountains. And up until very recently, if you went to McMurray Middle School, you surely would have seen Cornelius Lopez.
So everybody, change your papers
Cornelius
so that they're all right.
is a middle school math teacher.
So tell me what to do. You have to be an instructor. The distributed property in action. You have to be a manager. -12, you have to be sometimes a disciplinarian. Zero voice, sometimes you have to be a parent. Well, at least you're catching it. You guys are tuned in. I mean, I've just worked away at all that and enjoyed all of it. Plus, -6 can also be written as -6.
When you see the light go on in a kid's head, what's that like as a teacher?
Yeah, that's really exciting. When the kid looks at you and they say, I get it. Yeah, 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 yeah. And here, when I was...
Is this you?
That's me.
What?
And, yeah. Well, I was younger.
Yes, he was younger. He first started teaching in Kenya many years ago, and for more than a decade he moved around, always teaching Chicago, Canada, Seattle, and then he found his home, the place where his legend would grow.
How many years teaching?
Well, 48 here on Vashon Island, and then 12 years in math before coming here.
So 60 years.
So 60 years altogether.
And you have to love something to do it for 60 years.
Well, I mean, you know what all teachers love, you know? We love the kids. Yep.
Hey, Mr. Lopez.
Yep, see you tomorrow. Kids have come in all the time and they say, well, you taught my mom, you taught my dad, you taught my uncle, you taught my... One kid came and said, you taught my great-grandmother. And I never verified that. I'm thinking, wait a minute here.
From the early days through the welcome back Cotter phase, always smiling, enjoying the thing he was born to do, down through the years and the decades and the generations, how do we know the profound impact that Cornelius Lopez has had on his school and community? Well, for one, the hallway is named Lopez Hall. Kids loved him so much they drew pictures of him. And kids of all ages say the most wonderful things about him.
Hands down the best teacher I've ever had.
You are his
favorite teacher of all time.
Oh, well, how nice that is.
Cornelius, we love you.
Every Saturday, he held a math workshop at the school and provided donuts. For 25 years, he took students on bike trips around the state. He got involved, he cared, he worked at being great. His son, Jamie, knows better than most.
I would go, like on the weekend, I would hang out with friends and I would watch their dads pack up and go fishing or tinker with an old car in the garage or hit a golf ball or just watch TV. My dad did none of those things. My dad worked at being a teacher all the time.
What's it going to be like to walk out of here for the last time?
I don't know.
It finally happened. The last class of the last day of the last year. The end. He signed annuals. One of the kids put hearts around his pictures. My favorite teacher, she wrote. When the last period ended, they all lined up to give him a hug. one after another, boys and girls. There was a group hug too. And when they were all gone, he got his things and walked out of his classroom the way he has so many times. Down Lopez Hall he went. And once outside, for the final time, he waved goodbye to the students, all happy and full of life, the ones who were headed to high school, the ones he's dedicated his life to, the ones who shall inherit the earth.